Hello, chat. Nice to see you again. It has it's been a while because I have oh, is the game window too large? Oh, it is. Interesting. I'll have to do that then. And then move it there. That should be the entire game window. Nice. Anyway, it's been a while because I've been away of doing things, visiting grandparents and stuff. But I have returned yesterday, so I'm up for streaming now. I wonder if the volume is low or not on the application, as it looks really low, so I'm actually gonna increase it to that way. That looks good. Yeah, I also have a chat box now, which is something that I didn't have for any of my older streams, which I recently realized might make talking to chat seem a bit weird, because there's no, like, replay for it for the VOD. But there will be now, in case anyone does chat. There aren't a lot of people watching, so. So yeah, I'm gonna have to test to see if it works where it is, because this might be a bit of a, like, this might not be a great position for it, but hopefully it is. I wish I could have a little more control over where I placed it, but this is decent enough. Anyways, yeah. So, you'll notice that I tried to play a little bit yesterday, just to see what was happening. I was planning to continue the Dynam game that we played ages ago, currently 1.9.6, which is why it says that this is out of date, because this is in 1.9.2. There shouldn't be any issues, but as those have mostly been like hotfixes and stuff, but if there is, I'll just have to see about starting a new game. Maybe I'll play Stellaris. Who knows? But yeah, without further ado, I will click on the load button. And then we will wait to see all of these fantastic images until we get back into the game. That was very fast, actually. I thought it was longer. So I seem to be making a lot of money because I'm not building anything, because I would lose money if I started building. I see. Thankfully, the private constructions are constructing. Tooling workshops, iron mines, cotton plantations, and workshops again. That's pretty decent. Good production. What laws am I passing? You are a modernizer. That's okay. I have a anti-British League, Vietnamese Russian Society, and anti-Burmese League. So, I remember that I had something that I wanted to try and accomplish. My industrialists are getting powerful. Maybe I should see about passing wealth voting. The landowners dislike it, but they would be, they would still be fine with it. They wouldn't, like, immediately leave. Can I get someone who wants wealth voting? Do you want the wealth voting, petite bourgeoisie? If you do, that'd be fantastic. I don't think you do. Actually, it's easier to see here. Currently I'm on autocracy, so let's see, you support nothing to do with the government. Okay, what do you guys support? Nothing to do with voting, it seems. You do not. Do you have anything? Modernizer. Does that have does not. Okay, interesting. If I throw in the armed forces, perhaps. Secret police, taxation, colonization. No. Cool. I suppose I have to get the... Yeah. I'd have to introduce the industrialists into the government or the intelligentsia. With the trade unions. They like it. Let's see. Populist. Yes. They would prefer wealth voting over an autocracy. So I have those three. But given how low the landowners and the armed forces are, that is not a good sign. 33. How am I doing here? Why am I not taxing the people more? Like, I get if I want to try and pass wealth voting, I shouldn't tax the people anymore. So I'm gonna do that. Try and see if I can't. And the reason why wealth voting is good is because it, let's see. Well, instead of autocracy, which just gives me, like, legitimacy based on, including the head of state and stuff and government clout, wealth voting, makes it so that people can vote. And you need a wealth threshold to vote. And the wealthiest people are the capitalists. They also have increased political strength per vote. I wonder if that means that they get more votes if they have enough wealth, which, once again, gives more strength to the capitalists. With stronger capitalists, I get stronger industrialists, and with stronger industrialists, I have a higher likelihood of being able to pass, for instance, laissez-faire and free trade and stuff, which would be pretty good in order to industrialize. Unfortunately, the current head of the industrialists is a protectionist, which means he actually prefers protectionism over free trade, and he prefers interventionism over laissez-faire. And he prefers agrarianism as well. Oh no. That sucks. So yeah, there is a bit of a shame, but I will be able to do something about that eventually. In the meantime, I also wanted to try and see if I could draft a treaty. Can I get you law commitment? Can I have you wish for wealth voting? My current distribution of power here, wealth voting. I will commit to passing wealth voting, and in return, I promise... Oh wait, I am unrecognized regional power, so therefore I can't actually do a non-colonization agreement. Wait, oh, I need a colonial growth. Maybe that comes with being of minor power. Because I remember seeing somewhere that if you can just say, I'm not going to colonize this, and then they're like, ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, in the meantime, they're going to reject this treaty because diplomatic stance with the ideological differences. Okay. This gameplay deserves a team. Cool, yeah. No. Let's just do a quick little ban and also delete those messages. Those were spam. They appeared at the exact same time as well. So yeah. Thankfully, they don't seem to have shown up on the chat box, which is pretty good because I don't want spam in there. Also, I don't seem to be able to delete them from my my stream chat, so hopefully they don't appear on Twitch. I am real quick going to just check that, and hopefully that doesn't... well, I can't see them now because maybe I joined too late. Oh well. Tis what tis. Right. Investment rights. Would that give them investment rights? Yes. Okay, that seems pretty good because while technically those capitals will be paying the French, that does help me industrialize, and I can then then nationalize. Designer clones, no thank you. Schneider guns, I care not. No. Maybe I should try and grab, like... This would, let them take all of my textile mills and coal mines as well, apparently. Does seem a bit sketchy. Do you want anything in return? Actually, maybe in here. Coal. Fish? 0 acceptance. Interesting. I want liquor, but I don't have a lot of liquor. Tea. I think that, yeah, that is me producing a lot of tea. You would be interested in a little bit of tea. I only have 50 though above. A Vietnamese supply network strength is greater or equal to 75%. So if I... Okay. Oh, adjacent as well. Okay then. Guess that's why it doesn't work. Anything they would appreciate in terms of these. No. Doesn't seem like it. I guess that is, technically the thing that is supposed to be difficult about these laws, is they don't really seem to want money transfer. A week. No, thank you. No subventions. And I think that means that I can't make them more expensive to sell or something. No tariffs. So you can sell something to me. Doesn't seem like that works. Prohibit trade with world market. So I can't trade it to other people. State transfer. You don't want any of them? Good. I'm not gonna give you a treaty port. Could have you send me a bunch of fabrics. That is apparently very cheap on your market, and I apparently need a little bit of it. How am I doing here? I only have an unacceptable government. Interesting. Combine Vietnamese orchards. I don't think you'd like that. No. Goods transfer, money transfer, no subventions, no tariffs, non-colonization agreement. Prohibit trade with world market. No, that will never work. Does seem like you want to sell me fabric and clothes. In terms of clothes, I might not actually want that, because that would prohibit industrialization, but fabric does mean I can produce more clothes. So I'll have to check. They only have +1 in this specific range here. And that's a bit of a shame. Okay. Right. Can I owe an obligation? -5. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe I want them to, monopolize my artillery foundries. That only gives a +2. Steel mills and railways would give +20. Not a significant producer of engines, but I am producing them right. Liquor, paper, tea. How much can I get from tea? +11. But I can't sell that because I'm not adjacent to them. Right, I forgot. I'm just gonna quickly go up to +6. Because if I don't have to if I don't have to give them, like, tons of money, I don't mind giving them just a little bit of money and an obligation. That doesn't... Yeah, 445, sure. Might accept this treaty. 5% chance, I see. So, every little bit helps. 20% chance. If I give them 1,500. 62. Just simple 2,000. 87. 3,500. 95. So, will 3,000 be perfect? Will that be... That is guaranteed. Okay. Uh, 40, 39. 38. Still guaranteed. 35 is guaranteed. Good. We'll do that then. And I will be bound for 5 years. Vietnamese-French Treaty of Commerce and Navigation. Hue concession. Transit and commerce. Sure, let's just do that. This should increase my success chance for wealth voting. Yep, it's 32% now. Nice. Landowners petition the government. They want to enact tenant farmers. Absolutely not. Defamatory article. I'll suppress it. And then we wait for the laws to pass. You are in Indonesia, Tidore. Abolitionist revolt. Apparently I'm leaning towards slavery. No, thank you. Okay, well, the Dutch are supporting slavery. Or, wait, no, wait, hold on. Maybe I'm misreading this. Maybe these guys are the ones who've banned slavery. They have debt slavery. These guys have banned slavery. Okay, so the Netherlands do support slavery. Okay. And apparently I'm leaning towards slavery, which is not great. Well, alright. I'm gonna click on, on the fence. And also declare neutrality, because I don't want to fight the Netherlands. And in the meantime, I will, like I said, await wealth voting. Nice. Progressive consideration. Perfect, perfect. These guys like me, these guys do not, these guys like me, and Austria likes me, Russia likes me. That's good, I've got a couple of friends up here. And as stated, with the French constructing occasionally in me, can I see abroad construction? Private construction, domestic construction. Would that be under private, perhaps? I don't know. It's, government construction, private construction in foreign countries. Okay. Foreign queues, French construction. They're not constructing anything. Okay, that's where I see that. Good. I don't mind them not constructing anything, because that means that I will own the things. I should also start constructing things again, because I have a lot of gold reserves. Bureaucratic imbroglio. Cut through at least some of the red tape. Right now, ooh, I can. How much paper am I constructing? I could go to sulfite pulping, but I would need some sulfite for that. Darn. because I think I'm already, like, low on paper. Like, it's already expensive, but this would give me a lot more bureaucracy. So, in the meantime, we will be constructing some paper mills. Oh wait, no peasants in Laos. Maybe I shouldn't be constructing that then. Paper mills. Go down. Again. Right then. Buildings, paper mills. Where are my paper mills? Where are my paper mills? Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to increase them. Arts Academy. I could go to realist art. And the paper will be barely more expensive. Bourgeoisie patronage or independent artists. I get the bourgeoisie patronage. And in the meantime, I could, like, increase some of the smaller ones here. Like in Annam, I could go up to here. That'd be pretty good. Because while that will make paper a little bit more expensive, I will also gain more bureaucracy from that. Oh, that is not as much bureaucracy as I thought it would be. Maybe we'll just do that. And, egalitarianism unlocked. Interesting. Alright, what can I do here? Honestly, I think I need to industrialize more before I'm able to, like, really use these things. Rotary valve engine, which, just decreases the amount of employment used. I guess some of those things are good for Laos, but they're not super useful elsewhere. I could also do with, like, society improvement. My military is better than my neighbors, but worse than the great powers, and I don't know if I currently have the industrial base to rival them. So I'm gonna work on some society research, dialectics. Sure, increase education institution investment and increased influence, pretty good. Pharmaceuticals, I think a labor movement is quite decent, considering that will increase the trade unionists and start to get some trade unionists, basically. Pan-nationalism. Certainly go for a decree here right now. Encourage agricultural industry. Greener grass campaign. Or actually, can people migrate? Now that I think, now that I think on it, do I have open borders? Closed borders. Okay, so that would be useless. Manufacturing industry, agricultural industry. I can't remember which one I am. Promote national values, assimilation and conversion. No, thank you. I'll just do this. Get some road maintenance going here for the faster construction. This will decrease the amount of laborers here, which would be pretty good because I do not have... I have a couple of job seekers, actually, now that I think on it. But no peasants, which is very interesting. Still have a lot of peasants in the rest of Vietnam, though. Not in Cambodia. Why is every state that is just not me so good at de-peasanting the population? Because Cambodia and Laos were, like, owned by other countries at game start, but then the three that I own have peasants still? Am I just bad at the game? Is that it? That's the wrong button. Backroom dealings exposed. We can benefit. Gain a setback. Ugh, I really want this. The Great Garment Factory Fire. That is just Christ. Who is this guy? A jingoist of the petite bourgeoisie. He's the heir? I can arrest the heir? Holy shit. Uh, that'd be really funny. Petite bourgeoisie. Do I even like them right now? I'm not sure if I do. That is just too funny. Let's see what happens. The absolutist movement is protesting the fact that I'm trying to introduce voting. They dislike that because they love autocracy, and they're kind of meh on wealth voting. What hereditary bureaucrats? That would probably be decent enough idea to get rid of. Rousing speech, yes. Amazing. Could increase the industrialist support? Or... I mean, this is already pretty high in terms of success chance. Raising concerns. The intelligentsia. The industrialists should be really happy, and the intelligentsia are not quite as happy, so we'll just do that. Oh, I'm technically making money despite constructing things. That is very good. Would that be the industrialists being loyal? Let's see, the industrialists are powerful and loyal, which means they contribute to the investment pool quite a lot. Very good. Because if the industrialists are powerful under autocracy, I hope that means that they will be really powerful under wealth voting. And with that, I should at least be able to get interventionism, considering the current protectionist bastard. And with interventionism, I will be able to get increased investment pool contribution, and with increased investment pool contribution, I'll be able to produce a lot more construction, and with more construction, I'll be able to industrialize faster. With faster industrialization, I'll become strong enough to maybe take on the British from, at least from the sea. Or, like, far away. So I'll not be able to invade them, obviously, but... Ooh! We just urbanized! So if we check here, this is a size 5 urban center, size 10, size 2, but these are size 5 plus. So yeah, what that needs is, I think like 75% of the nation needs to have urban or states needs to have an urban size center over size 5, and one of them needs to be over size 10. Let's see, that is a big city. And we have Hanoi here, which is not quite as big. And Phnom Penh. Finally, now I'm shining like never before. This is not the end. Loyalists from political movements. Let's just get some urban center throughput. Radicals are a little bit. We could use some law enforcement, to be honest. Oh. Damn, the government went down to illegitimate. Not great. Can I do this? Is the government still illegitimate? Seems so? Ooh, it's unacceptable. Not great. Why is it going down so much? Oh, they just got a new guy. I see. Who is a modernizer. That's why. So they have, as long as we can get it to pass. That's all I need. Enemy of my enemy. Russia's cause is ours. Rural folk joins the Vietnamese. The rural folk are... Bucket. Sense of the past. Ooh, enactment success chance. Very good. But these guys would lose popularity. I mean, it's 57%. All I really need is for it just to tick over. As long as the government stays unacceptable, as long as this doesn't go down. I am -1 here, so this will technically go up. But it's also based on the current clout of these guys. Merchant Marine. Do I not produce clippers? Yes, I do. Oh, but I barely produce any. That's why. I see. Go down here. Where was it again? Port. Cargo port. Considering I am producing clippers, I can do that now and get some merchant marines. Some convoys. Very good. And because of that, I can go up to bulk training. Good. Good, good. I could do with constructing some more explosive factories, but that would require sulfur, I forgot. Paper is expensive, but I'm producing some more paper mills. Days of Darkness. An eruption of unprecedented records has utterly destroyed the lives of many Dutch East Indies and the state of West Java. The explosion of the Krakatoa could be heard from hundreds of miles away, and anything that had the ill fate of surrounding the island was immediately devastated. Yeah, I think I should see about helping that. Nature's capricious creature. Increase infamy. Krakatoa eruption. And Night of Waves. Waves taller than chimneys have ravaged the state of Cambodia. Terrible consequence of the volcanic eruption. So then, do we get devastation? Here's what we do. Right. Ooh, they have cooperative attitude now. Do the Netherlands also have that? I think I clicked on the Netherlands there. There we go. They have a protective attitude. Very good. Because the Netherlands are in here. Oof. Oh my god. I'm losing a lot of money right now. Due to those things. Let's see. What are they called here? Additional expenses. 6,600. Yikes. Plus 15% Arts Academy building throughput. Less damaging in the future. Nice. I don't know if there will be any in the vicinity, but if there are, they're less powerful now. And that's good. Come on, 56% chance and you're approaching. On November 8th, 1885. Come on. Come on. I believe. Nice. Nice. So the wealthy citizens are granted a vote. Men of more wealth are granted more votes. Ah, nice. I didn't read that earlier. So the current government is illegitimate. Let's just go here to an unacceptable government in the meanwhile. And this has given us a bunch of parties: the Conservative, the Agrarian, and the Liberal Party. And we can check here in the election. The Liberal Party has the highest amount of votes. The Agrarian Party comes in second, and the Conservative Party has the lowest. This is in part based on the clout and power and stuff of the people in there, so you can see that the political strength is from their wealth. And it's also based on the momentum, which I think increases just the amount of votes. So that, like, the votes is these two plus this percentage, perhaps. And yeah. Alright, well, I don't want the Conservatives to get more momentum. They've just passed the Agrarians. I would love for the Liberals to get some momentum. You can also see the party affiliation here. Apparently the rural folk do not have a lot of affiliation with the Agrarian Party, which is surprising. Limited suffrage for rural folk. Oh, is it that the wealth voting is? Perhaps. Could be wealth voting. Has the laissez-faire ideology, or a leader has the marked liberal ideology, which just placed them in the Liberal Party. Liberal or laissez-faire as well. And no schools or religious school laws. Nice. Whereas these have very high reason to like the Liberal Party. These guys like the Conservative. Oh well. I'll just wait for the events. Popularity contest. Landowner's moderate. He's not the man of the hour. Liberal Party. Nice. Modernizer. Yeah. Good, good. That places them at 46% projected votes, which should make them somewhat more powerful. Another thing to note with parties is if I try and go in here, I cannot get rid of just the landowners. The landowners, petite bourgeoisie, and armed forces are currently one unit. So if I get the Liberal Party in power, then I can only add the industrialists and intelligentsia at the same time. I can't only add the industrialists, but they should be very powerful after this election. If a party can't afford a campaign, should it be campaigning? Decreases in opponents' momentum as well increases their momentum, and increases in other parties' momentums does decrease momentum. So this looks like it's a very good election. And there we go. The votes are in. We get a free government reform, which will not result in new radicals, as long as it is within this limit. And we get a contested government. And the reason it is contested is because we are still a monarchy. And the monarchy here, it adds legitimacy from including the head of state in government. What this means, I believe, is including the head of state's interest group. So you can notice that he's a part of the landowners, which means that if we add the landowners, we will get increased legitimacy because of the fact that the king simply is part of the landowners. This guy is also a part of the landowners, which is not fantastic. But this does mean that on some other nations, I know Sweden has a king who's a member of the intelligentsia. One of these German countries has a king who's a part of the petite bourgeoisie. I think it's Bavaria, but Bavaria seems to have disappeared. This guy is a member of the Catholic Church and stuff, so you can get some that actually... the Empire of Japan, the Armed Forces, okay, the Kolmei Restoration. So these guys did the honorable restoration a little bit earlier than it happened historically. Historically, it is actually the Meiji Restoration. And Meiji is a member of the industrialists, I believe, so that gives the industrialists some legitimacy in the government. But yeah, with this, I will be able to try and pass new laws. I still have minus 63%, because I guess the opposition really dislikes that. Because it seems like the rural folk and the landowners will almost radicalize off of that. Actually, that does radicalize them. Um, I might want to do that anyways. I could go free trade, that will not radicalize them. Or protectionism. Modernization movement. These guys don't seem to want free trade. I'm not sure if I want to go down further. I could try and go for a republic, but that will completely just alienate the landowners. And the rural folk. Only the intelligentsia likes that. Okay. Yeah, sure. That would kill me. What can I do as well? Cultural exclusion would be pretty neat. Total separation is actually the best one I can have right now. I could go into appointed bureaucrats, but that risks the landowners revolting when I try to pass a better economic system. I don't have any schools right now. I could go for public schools. What happens if I do that? It only makes them a little bit happier. So I'm going to do that after I try and pass laissez-faire, because I'm going to try and do that. That would be really good for the economy. Dynamite unlocked. Dialectics unlocked. And I should also see. Oh, I only have a contested government with low taxes. Right, do I want to go up here? What happens then to my government? It's unacceptable. Good, good. Good. Let's go into market and see. Can I find sulfur? Rubber discovered in Mekong. Oh, perfect. I have rubber. Oh, that is so good. I was worried I was going to have to invade the Indonesians for rubber, but no, I don't. I have my own rubber. Can I find sulfur in here? I cannot. So I wanted to see if I could, like, change the amount of sulfur and lead I have. Could go here to get some lead, which would be good. Because they have lead mines here. And that would increase the glass I can produce. So, lead is nice, but that does mean I have a border with the British, and I've always been wary of that. Admittedly, the British Raj is cooperative to me, but the British Empire is belligerent still. Right. Because they just want to conquer me. Yeah. I am going to put down a save here, because this might be a really, really, really stupid decision. Pancakes are your favorite? Very good. I cannot see that message appearing in the chat box. That's not fantastic. So it's supposed to be highest as well, so it's supposed to be above the game capture. Yep, moving around the screen apparently. Let's see. Actually, I can put it down there. That seems like a better position. I hope that was picked up on the... Does not seem to have been picked up on stream as far as I can tell. Oh well. I'll have to check with Streamlabs some other time. I really thought I'd Now I need to get back to the gameplay. I'm here to play games. Let's see, where was I? Rubber Rush. Bring everyone to Mekong and get to work. Yes, please do that. I cannot build rubber plantation because I don't have rubber mastication. Where do I get that? Give me rubber mastication. Where's rubber? Rubber. Rubber. Rubber mastication. Nice. Vacuum canning, food industries, ship work. Economy of scale building level cap. That's okay. I don't know if I've capped my economy of scale though on any buildings. Which ones are big near? Probably not. I only have like size 5 building levels. Let's see. Privatize them. Allows investors to buy paper mills. Not a bad idea. Maybe I should wait until I do have the laissez-faire economic system though. Where do I see the economy of scale? Is that in here? Yeah. 2. A multiplier of 2.49. And reduced by 50% due to 5 out of 5 nationally owned levels. Yeah, economy of scale effects up to level 30. So yeah, I don't need that right now. Maybe I should just get rid of that, because until I start getting level 30 buildings, it's not going to have any effect, so I can just wait for that. Open a hearth process for steel mills. Can increase the steel I produce. Increase coal and iron consumed as well. Do I use water tube boilers? I think I do. So yeah. Rigs. Rifling. Organized sports. I should see about getting a larger military, considering I do have some artillery foundries as well, so I can produce some artilleries. Taxation capacity. Publicly traded financial districts and minting. Yes, thank you. Joint stock companies. Was it? I thought of something and then it just disappeared from my head. Artillery foundries, because I do have one in Cambodia. So then we check in here. And we get some more artillery. I can upgrade the skirmish infantry? No, it's because I have oh, I can upgrade to skirmish infantry. Interesting. I should do that when I get rifling, because that will increase the amount of small arms I consume, but in the meantime, I can produce an ammunition plant, right? Right? Munition plants, yes, I can. Get that in an oh wait, it does. Oh, cool. The chat box does appear. I did read your message. I thought I mentioned it out loud. I'm sorry if I didn't. Because right after your message, I was trying to look for where the message appeared in the chat box, and I couldn't find it appearing. So I'm gonna move the chat box a little bit, make it a little more obvious. And there we go. So, how are you doing, Isle Blaze? Do you have any questions about the game? Because this is a bit of a location founder. Okay. Happens on console if you're using one. I am on PC, but I don't know if that's what you're asking. I don't think that's what you're asking. Oh, nice. It is afternoon here, so I'm technically streaming early. Normally, I'd prefer streaming in the evening, but I currently live with my parents, and I don't want it to be too annoying in the evening. When people might want to do things, whereas I guess they technically are home, so for the I am from Sweden, actually. I had to mute there for a little bit. because my dad is right outside trying to make noise, and I'm trying to not have him get picked up on the stream. Sorry for muting, yeah. Like I said, I'm from Sweden. I don't know if I was muting too much for that to be noticeable, because it might have been. And anyways, in Sweden, it is currently, 2:30. And I do live in Sweden right now. Yeah. How's the weather in California? I have to open the window real quick to see what the weather is. Here it seems to be rather cloudy outside, and temperatures are... Let's see, do I have temperatures? 21 degrees Celsius. Real quick, trying to look up what that would be in Celsius to Fahrenheit. Maybe I should go back to the game as well at some point, but whatever. 21 Celsius. 69 degrees, 70 degrees even, because it's 0.8. Almost nice. Yeah. What was I about to do? Constructing armies, that's it. Might as well bring these up to 5, perhaps. Because that would be 5 more artillery units as well. Alright, how's my artillery foundry doing? No one is employed. They're producing 12 guns. Well, half of it is employed and producing 12 guns, so I assume that they will only really get up to 25%. 25%. What am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. 25 guns. Okay, yeah. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. So yeah, they can produce 25 of them, and I currently have 10 that I want. All of them use artillery, so that is 20. Okay, good to know. The Voice of the Nation. Oh, that's a cool anthem. Some more prestige. Nice, nice. How am I doing on prestige? 46 from gross domestic product, 15 from tier kingdom, 61 from army power projection. That's nice. Got a time modifier for national anthem. And some of these. Okay. I didn't notice there was a diplomatic play going on. I need to get some government sectors. It was stalled. Not very good. Well, if it is stalled, then I can at the very least pass some other laws in the meantime. Maybe free trade. I'll have to wait for the school systems until I get some bureaucracy going, because I don't have the bureaucracy for another institution. Oh, I should update the law enforcement as well, apparently. The local police force up to dedicated police force. That'd be good. What happened to my authority? Oh, right, I went away from, what was it called again? Autocracy. Autocracy. Completely forgot the word. Yeah, nice, nice. Very good. Positivist movement. This movement supports a society founded upon technocratic and anti-clericalist lines, disdaining both the arbitrary powers of monarchs and the fickle whims of the public. Hello, Nightmare. Ooh, nice. It's drafting now. Clipper shortage? Why is there a clipper shortage? Do I not have shipyards here? Yeah, there's no one employed. Come on. I'll have to wait until the munitions plant is built, and then I might actually be able to upgrade to rifling. And also produce more of these. Actually, do you... With percussion caps, you need some explosives. Yes. You finally managed to appear for a stream. Let's see. Explosive shells would only eat more lead. Explosives and lead? Oh my god. If I do this, will anyone join? Syak will join. What was that? Law stalled. Okay, cool. 1% success chance. Let's go. Living on a dream. Let's see. Go back to here. Denmark apparently likes Chiang Mai. Okay. Do I care? I don't think I do. Conquer state demanded. Wait for a little bit. They obviously denied. Mobilize. Send everyone here. Since I'm gonna get a border with the British, I might as well try and grab some more things off of Siam. Is this worth it? Only logging camps? Excuse me? This is the most pitiful state I have seen. Do I even want this? I have opium, but I have opium everywhere else, right? I don't seem to have opium here. Maybe I don't have opium. Maybe I can get some opium off that state. No, I do have opium up here. So yeah, sugar, cotton. Plantation. Why would I even want this state? This sucks. The only good thing about it is nothing really, actually. I was trying to think if peasants is a good thing, but no, it's actually job seekers. Peasants are what you want to get rid of. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't want that. Can I add Cambodia? Give me, say me, Cambodia. Make that a primary war goal, so I get that if you try and back down because you're fearful as well. That's pretty good. Revoke claim, regime change, open market, humiliation, enforce treaty article. And I will ask for... let's see, some 2,000. 2,000 money. And I'll add that. And I will not make that primary, just to increase the likelihood that they try and back down. And they want to humiliate me in return. Burma has sided with Siam. Where is Burma? Oh, these guys. Oh, with Burma and Shan, they actually do have a pretty large military. But hopefully I still have a better military, because it's not about the size of the military entirely. Can I see what kind of military you guys have? Honestly, I still think I'm cocky. I still think I can do this. But they're not going to back down. That's a bit of a shame. So let's check here. Let's check the Burmese, right? They have irregulars and line infantry. Okay. Not great. These guys have a few line infantry, but mainly just irregulars. Yeah, I might be able to do this anyway. I am pushing them. Nice. The art of doing nothing. Yeah. Welcome aboard. Another battle that I seem to be winning. How am I doing with my generals? I have you defend adamantly. Very good. And you are advancing. You do not need to pillage. Because I'm taking this land. Nice, nice. Pushing it on Chiang Mai. Shan states and China. Explosive shortage and lead shortage because of, right, maximum tariffs for imports. Can I find some on the world market? Hopefully. I do have mercantilism, so I am allowed to trade. No tariffs or subventions for import. Low subventions. I don't fully understand what import subventions and tariffs are. I'll be honest. I think subventions is me trying to pay money to have either more imports or more exports. And tariffs would be like demanding money. The law was stalled again. Cool. Plot to end the life of the king. Who cares? Perhaps this would not be such a bad thing. Legislative failures must sponsor a complete rewrite of the bill. Come on. 33% chance. This is a good chance. I know there's a 57 stall chance that's not good. Come on, 30%. Invisible men, an empty seat. A clandestine meeting organized by members of the royal folk has been discovered. While they swear that the purpose was purely financial, many are those who suspect their connection to the assassination plotters. Well, the rural folk are angry and powerful. So, they are apparently also royalists. I don't know if that means anything. The trade unionists, meanwhile, are marginalized. So, I don't think... I'll try and do that, because I think that it's the rural folk who are plotting. And there we go. I have fully occupied the states I wanted to occupy, it seems. I think, anyways. Let's see. Can I propose this peace deal? They will not accept that. How far are they? Yeah, they're 140 peace acceptance away. Actually, they like that now. Can I get the money as well? I can! I'll just propose that peace deal then. And there we go. Nice. Oh my god, I look disgusting. What is this? Annex Burma? I don't want to fight the British. Thank you. Oh god, that is gross. But I can get some lead this way. And that's something. Government administration produced. And we have a munition plant, so we will upgrade this to rifling. And get rid of this army. Don't care. And then we will upgrade all of these to skirmish infantry. And then I'll have to check on how much munitions I need, because I might need a lot more ammunition. Oh my god. Please. I don't know, path to liberalism. Enact census suffrage or universal suffrage. Yeah, I don't care. How do I trade? Do I need to try and get free trade for them to start trading for that? Damn, China is getting rolled by the Russians. What is that about? Scandinavia? War on diplomatic place. Russia versus Great Qing. Turn a bunch of states, and they want to humiliate Russia. Scandinavia, huh? Interesting. These guys are protective. They're a great power. I cannot increase my law with them. Can I get you interested in getting me laissez-faire? No. No, I cannot. Can I get Russia interested in getting me some yummy laissez-faire? Maybe. Maybe. It does seem very likely, perhaps. Friedrich Krupp gives, In return, I can give you some money. I think this is a decent chance, 45% chance. 1.61k. That is at 11. So 17 is a 62. 85. 5%. 5,000 actually, just straight up 5,000. 34%. That will be accepted. $34. When does it go down to 33? And I'll try 31 because I think 30 might be the cutoff for when they genuinely like it. 32. Yes, this is still acceptable. 4.75k a week. Yeah. Let's go up to 32. There we go. It's right there. Perfect. Perfect. Declaration of Luang Prabang. Now I have a very high chance to enact laissez-faire. And I should pause my construction sectors for a little while. Because I am losing some money. How is my government holding up? It is unacceptable. So I can do this, and I won't really lose out on any true legitimacy. And then we will just try and wait. Monument to the king. Red is he's about to get assassinated. That'd be kind of funny. Assassination! No! Oh, lowered authority. Okay, that's not fantastic. Yeah, associated with the rural folk. And foreign manifesto. Our struggle is an international one. The positivist movement. Ooh, you'd like a presidential republic. Nice. Yeah, that does seem good. That seems very good, actually. Yeah, this struggle is absolutely an international one. And in the meanwhile, we have a child as our king, who is a member of the landowners, but eventually we will start getting a new heir. And this heir might actually be someone else who is not a landowner, and that would be really nice. Law of progressive voting. The fickle crowd is turned against sport. And laissez-faire has moved a little bit ahead. Let's see, how much agrarianism has lower investment pool, whereas this increases the capitalists. Nice. So I believe my capitalists are wealthy enough right now. So I hop in here. I have some capitalists and they have a lot of wealth. And if we check the aristocrats, they have a lot less wealth. And in terms of shopkeepers, I have a couple of secure shopkeepers as well. A new election, I mean. The Free Trade Party has hopped up because the industrialists no longer wish to associate with the intelligentsia. And they're still the biggest party. So that's okay. Whistle Stop Tour. Campaigning by rail is a smart move. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll just do that one. That one's way better. Treaty allows them to get some trade privileges and building. Can I ask for some law commitment? Ooh, maybe I can. That, because they really like that. Free trade. Yes. Nice. And in return, I'll just accept that one. Because I will have this pass, and then I'll get some free trade as well. Law commitment is being contravened, because I'm currently not trying to pass that one. But I do need to pass laissez-faire, and that will happen soon. I will wait to see what happens with this one, and then I actually have to go AFK for a short while to see that. And I might be leaving after that. I'll remove their momentum. I do not need the agrarians, I don't believe anymore. See what happens with this. 50% chance to pass. Come on. May 16th, 1890. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is this no longer binding? Very good. I will withdraw from that one. This is still the highest legitimacy I can have in my government. Law setback! Come on! Alright. Well, I'm clicking on this button to show that I am paused, and I'm going down for a little while, and we will see what happens then. Hopefully I will be back, but I might not be. I will see you guys soon.